Coming right up, the 76ers taking on the Hawks. For Philadelphia, playing at a high level deep into the season, and they're hungry to keep it going tonight. Hawks, Sixers. The tip-off coming right after this. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Well, Ben Simmons was the top-rated player in high school and in college, but a fractured bone in his foot cost him his first NBA season. He said, "A lot of people forgot about me. You have to build yourself up again. And for me, I wanted to prove myself again." Kevin, we all agree he's done just that.
He sure has. First NBA All-Star ever out of Australia. Thanks, David. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. Then on Friday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Reddish out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for Philadelphia, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Richardson. And it's Neto in at the points.
And with Embiid and Ben Simmons both at their best in the paint, maybe not the ideal fit if you're the Sixers and you had to trade one of them. Which is it?
Oh, man, that's so tough. They're both great players, GA, but Embiid, his health remains a question mark. And Simmons, you know, imagine if you have a team of shooters built around him like Giannis in Milwaukee. That's a tough question.
Collins, and finished off by Collins.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. And Simmons kicks to Neto. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Young. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Capella. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
Here's Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Young with the ball. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Capella dishes to Young. Shoots over Embiid, and it's Young. That time on the assist from Capella.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, it's hard to close off the lane.
Here's Neto. Richardson the pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Richardson. Here's the 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Neto, the pass to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
This is as high percentage of a shot as you can get for Embiid. He's a powerhouse of a player. He loves to dunk.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Well, nowadays, the three-point shot is huge. They were on fire from outside.
Shot clock at 5. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Now, here's Reddish. He's guarded closely.
Now, look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
Embiid finds Neto. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Reddish. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Neto. And here is Horford. Defended by Young. Unloads from 9. Horford, no luck. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Hunter, no one around him. Good on the triple.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Horford. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Young outside. Pulls up. And Simmons with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, maybe not the most well-known player in the league, but Josh Richardson has been a big source of offense, and Greggy's done it for a while now.
A bit of a specialist, but Richardson has no problem putting up and making threes.
That's good from Richardson. And in constructing lineups, Chris, there's often the dilemma of choosing rim protection versus floor spacing. To you, what matters most?
Well, to me, what matters most is floor spacing. It doesn't. A defense is not overrated. I'm not saying that, but it doesn't matter if you have defense and you can't score. Scoring is just as important, and you have to put pressure on that defense by scoring. And even if you have a shot blocker, what if I have guys that like shoot it outside and don't come to the paint?
Right.
Well, then I've already taken that shot blocker out of the game. So it's all about offense, having a balanced offense, and then guys willing to listen, pay attention to the details, and be engaged on the defensive end.
Now, here's Reddish. He had a big outing in that Mavericks game as well. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Yeah, Kevin, I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
Here's Neto after Clint Capella's bucket. The feed now to Embiid. Passes it to Neto. In the corner, Simmons with it. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Hawks. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. It seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Now, here's Capella. Tries again. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Right side, Simmons. Over Hunter. Another miss by Philadelphia. Atlanta leading by 5. To the left side wing. Hawks passing it around. Young's shot is off. Philadelphia's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Up again. Rebounded by Capella.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Now, here's Hunter. Richardson covering.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
Simmons shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules footballs. When you watch him play, that's the toughest you see.
First free throw is good.
A triple-double machine. I mean, Ben Simmons surpassed by only the great Oscar Robinson with the pace he's piling them up.
Atlanta making a switch here. Teague's checked in. And Simmons drops them both. And you look at the all-around impact of Ben Simmons, already a star and an all-star. You know what, Chris? If he adds a jump shot, how good do you think he can be?
Whoa. Some say you better polish up that MVP trophy. I mean, perimeter shooting, the only thing he really lacks.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
There's the pass to Thibault. Back to Simmons. Harris outside. 5 on the clock. Kicks it to Richardson. But they'll get another chance. Here's Embiid. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Back to Young. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Richardson. Here's Thibault. And the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 1-point Hawks lead.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Ball's knocked loose, and the foul on Josh Richardson. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers with some changes. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Embiid, and it's Scott in for Simmons. Then for the Hawks, Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Hunter, and it's Bembry in for Young. Now Teague. He had 10 points in the win against Dallas. Pass to Bembry. Down low and stolen by Scott. Here's the lob for Harris. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And Harris is very aware of what shots he should be taking out there. An excellent scorer who only looks to shoot when he's in rhythm.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Teague with a clean look. Off target with his 3.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
And there it is for him. Now it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Capella, second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Got to be more forceful than that when guarding Capella. I mean, he fends off defenders with such ease.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Well, to me, Clint Capella is a classic center. I mean, I love his hands. Great footwork. I mean, he takes what is given to him. He plays inside, protects the rim. And if you throw it up, he'll finish it with authority.
Robinson's checked in for Richardson. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Collins.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And with Capella, that finishing and rebounding are key to his game.
Yeah, and he's only going to keep getting better, Kevin, which is a scary prospect for every other center in the NBA.
Now, here's O'Quinn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 4 on the clock. Robinson for 3. That shot off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Lets it go with a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Hawks lead by 2.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Harris outside. He kicks it to O'Quinn. In the corner, it's Robinson. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Teague. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead. Here's Thibault. Teague covering. Outside, Scott. Here's Harris. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Harris has got 6.
It's been absolutely amazing to watch Harris mature. I mean, physically, he can handle the pound.
And here is Teague. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Now, here is Robinson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Bembry kicks to Teague. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Thibault. Lays it in off the breakaway. Thibault's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Teague feeling it out a bit. Knocked loose. Here's Herter. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. 1:09 left in the first quarter. Here's Thibault. Teague covering. With the fadeaway. Again, Philadelphia.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he shouldn't. He's solid from that in-between there.
Bembry the pass to Dedmon. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. Pass to Dedmon. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And now Philadelphia on the break. And finished off by Scott.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
So it's the Hawks now, trailing by 4. Bembry kicks to Teague. 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. The 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning it was a little bit hard to express myself. Obviously I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, GA. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Jones. Teague out there with Bembry. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Herter in at the small forward. Here's Bembry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Teague has it in the corner. No good with the triple.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
And the last two drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. Al Horford, he's checked in for Scott. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Reddish, he's checked in for Teague. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Dedmon, and Dedmon throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that. And I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. After the basket by Atlanta. Here's O'Quinn. Here's Horford to the middle. 76ers moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Nato and Jones sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Herter gets it to go. Now just a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
I mean, I don't always like the 3 on the fast break, but the D was set up well inside.
Harris passes to Neto. And here is Horford. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Horford's got 5 points so far.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Well, it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Dedmon dishes to Reddish. In the corner, Herter with it. Over Harris. Herter, no good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Neto kicks to Robinson. Back to Neto. Over to the wing. 20 feet out. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Herter passes to Bembry. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Inside, here's Harris. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harris. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Richardson in for Robinson.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Hunter, the pass to Collins. He dishes it to Young. Pass to Reddish. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers leading by 5. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Simmons checked in for Philadelphia. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Looking here at some numbers for Richardson. How last month turned out for him? Averaging 17 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Now, here's Collins. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Reddish kicks to Young. 3-pointer. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep, Neto. A new 14 for the 76ers. The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Young. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Simmons. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Fader on the way, and it's good off the back rim and in.
You gotta at least contest Simmons from the mid-range. I mean, he has the touch to be effective from there.
And Young kicks to Collins. Over in the corner, Reddish. Embiid with the steal. It's Richardson on the wing. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. The Hawks trail by 5. The pass to Collins. Kicks it to Reddish. Lobbed up there for Collins.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Richardson for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Young passes to Jones. He feeds it to Reddish. And the basket is good. Now just a 1-point 76ers lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Simmons with it. Pass to Embiid. There's the 3. They get it back. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 6.
Well, I like how hard he crashes the glass. Simmons knows he has the size and timing to keep possessions alive.
Outside Collins. In the corner, it's Hunter. From the arc, it's hauled in by Richardson.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Most teams now look to run early and often, Chris. And there are some keys to finding success, aren't there, in the transition game?
Yeah, and the first key is you run fast and you speed up the pace, but that doesn't mean you hurry and take a hurried shot. Pacing and speed is all about getting it past half court to see if the defense is set, and if they're not, to take advantage. But it's a two-step process. And for teams to just run all crazy or willy-nilly like my grandfather used to say, well, you're not going to do anything but play fast and bad.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft, Greg, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
And the first one drops. The Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Damian Jones. And it's Teagan for Reddish. And it's tied up with that one.
Yeah, and I love the fans in Philly. They're notoriously prickly, though. They expect hard-nosed effort. If not, they'll let you hear about it.
Now, here's Richardson. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Atlanta's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Young for 3 and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. As you're talking about the Philly fans, they were even booing their team in that conference semifinal round against Toronto.
Yeah, they got nervous with the season on the line. You can't take it personal. In Philly, they love you just as much as they boo you.
Teague for 3. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Scott. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I love that Teague didn't slow up when he got inside and went right in and drew the foul.
The Hawks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first one falls.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
And he can't hit the second.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Thibault, the pass to Richardson. Over Young. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Richardson.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And Young kicks to Teague. Paxson coming off the assist from Young. And that's now 6 points for Teague.
Oh, great ball movement there.
76ers shooting just 39% in the second quarter. Pass to Thibault. It's deflected. Embiid, the pass to Scott. Over Collins. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Scott.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid, Kevin. I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
Atlanta's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Now here's Teague. Not a lot of room. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Embiid.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
And they double up Embiid. Passes to Thibault. Simmons with it. Richardson, that's a two-pointer. And the foul on Mike Scott. That'll be his second foul of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Herter's checked in. It's a close game here in Philadelphia. The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good from Young.
Just a bright, young offensive talent. Young isn't shy about forcing the action. Takes a lot of trips to the line.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. And Harris subbed in for Scott. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. And so Young nails them both. Here's Richardson. 6 points for him. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Here's O'Quinn, rebounded by the Hawks.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Teague finds Young. A steal. Simmons working it over. And slam dunk by Harris.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
The Hawks leading. 46 seconds left to play here in the half. Capella, the pass to Teague. Over Richardson. Here's Capella, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Even with the suffocating defense, Capella keeps his composure, sinking these interior looks rather effortlessly.
Richardson against Teague. The pass to Harris. Over Teague. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Tobias Harris.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Young kicks to Dedmon. Here's Herter. Over Harris.
And look, you have to give credit to Harris. He is very good at getting his hands up and making shooters feel uneasy.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 14 points and 3 assists. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
I really like how they limited turnovers. You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice passes. When you can play like this and cut back turnovers, it can add up to over 10, 8, 12, 15, 16 easy points. I don't know how many points, a lot of easy points. They'll be in good shape if they can keep making the same smart plays.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Neto in at point guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail. And Simmons kicks to Neto. Over Reddish. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reddish has got 6 points. Philadelphia with the ball. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Richardson. Shoots from the block. Off the left rim and out. The Hawks leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. While the NBA is entertainment, you know, Chris, it also can have a very social impact in a positive ways. Guys like Kyle Korver have spoken out. The Jazz took action last season. Chris, how do you feel the league has responded to issues like discrimination?
Oh, I think the league has done a wonderful job, better than any league. First of all, we acknowledge it. You don't just throw it under the rug and say there's no problem here. And that may be the toughest to be able to acknowledge that. And then secondly, to make quick, sweeping decisions, I think has also been awesome too. But I don't think any league in the history of sports has had more players speak up for issues in society than ours. Let's go back to Bill Russell and others, the way that they started the game and came in. We have to love it, and I love the fact that the league is not scared of the narrative, and we work together. And by the way, that Kyle Korver article was so awesome. It was so vulnerable for him to write that. And when you have players like that, no matter what color, that are selfless to speak out to make society better, then it's not just good for the game, but it's great for all of us. So kudos to Kyle, the Jazz, and everyone doing all they can do to make things better for everyone.
Absolutely. Now Young, 14 points for him. And stolen by Richardson. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Hunter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard number.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Hunter.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
He hits both from the stripe. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Neto kicks to Richardson. Back to Simmons. It's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Buries it from three-point range.
Oh, man, the awareness and the IQ of Horford looks so adept at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Young passes to Capella. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Capella's got 8 points.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Richardson left side. It's tipped.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Lets the 3 fly, and there's Hunter on the assist from Reddish. Hunter's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Here's Neto, passes it to Embiid, shoots over Capella, and Embiid gets it to go. 8 points for him. The Hawks leading by 4. And stolen by Horford. It's Richardson on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. Outside for Simmons. And the pass to Neto for 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists in the game.
He's not their first option too often, but he can hit the 3 when he's on.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. To the paint. It's not going to go for him. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for starter.
Now here's Reddish. He's got 8. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Capella. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Timeout called the 76ers.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Then for the Hawks, Jones comes in for Clint Capella, and it's Bembry in for Young. The 76ers trail by 3. You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
The Hawks leading by 3. And here's Reddish. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Oh, you can't be careless around Horford. Throw up a weak shot around him, he'll send it back.
The drive by Simmons. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Looking at some numbers for Simmons. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Second in assists, and he's in the top 5 in the league in steals. Those hands are like meat hooks. Not much gets by him.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game. His peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. The Hawks have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Now here's Teague. He has 6. Here's the floater. Good D by Embiid. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Collins. Simmons with it. 6 points for him. Richardson finds Embiid. Just 3 to shoot. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Hawks leading. Now T. Pass to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Bembry, guarded by Robinson. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. The fader. Shot's good by Dedmon. Dedmon's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Richardson. He's got 12. Simmons on the wing. Over Dedmon. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now a 5-point Atlanta lead. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Left block shot on the way. And Simmons with the nice bucket inside.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from. I mean, the closer he is to the rim, the better.
Hawks have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Jones dishes to T. Baseline try. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable.
That's good from Simmons. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
What do you think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris? The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh,
you did both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk on you. Like, remember what Derrick Rose did over Dragic back in the day? Oh, my goodness, off the two. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone. Or Giannis dunking on anyone. Or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So, me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, two hands, two legs, one leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something. Give me something.
I like that. Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. ends up staying with the Sixers. And I think it makes sense for both sides, and he fits nicely next to Embiid.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
I mean, look, every year Harris looks more confident. He goes through stretches where he can dominate.
Bembry the pass to Hunter. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Thibault.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
It's good. O'Quinn's got his first points in this one.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Herter. Here's Hunter. And he makes that one. Hunter's got 11.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Out to Harris. Passes it to Scott. The 8-footer. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's T. 6 points for him. The pass to Herter. Dishes it to Hunter. Over O'Quinn. Hunter no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And stolen by Hunter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Kicks to T. Back to Herter. 1:53 left to play in the third. Can't get the reverse layup to fall. Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, I love the tenacity that Harris plays with a ridiculous dunker off the drive.
A minute 42 left to play here in the third. Richardson against T. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks again can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Now here's Scott. Over Hunter. Scott can't get it to go.
He lets the D off the hook right there. I mean, if they let him get that open again in that spot, he'll get burned.
Here's Bembry. Cranes the three-pointer. Bembry's got his second bucket of the night.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Richardson against T. Richardson the pass to O'Quinn. Now Scott. Over Hunter. Scott, good. Scott's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Teague the pass to Herter. Richardson with the double team. Here's Bembry. He's got 6. 6 to shoot. Hunter kicks to Deadman. Rebound by the 76ers. O'Quinn's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Thibault. And beyond the arc. He can't get that one to fall. The third quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia ahead as they end the third quarter on a 14-5 run. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Philadelphia leading by 4. And so in the game for the Hawks, Young is out there with Reddish. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Herter in at the 3 spot. It's Richardson on the wing. Shot clock at 6. The dish to Scott. Back to Richardson. With the floater. Atlanta with the rebound. And here's Reddish. Looking to get back on track here. He lays it in. And Philadelphia has possession. The lead is 2. Here's Neto, defended by Young. It's Richardson on the wing. Baseline J on the way. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Reddish. And it's all evened up.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Here's Neto. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
And Philadelphia has possession. Following the three-pointer from Cam Reddish. Here's O'Quinn, drilled from 6 feet.
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Dedmon. Young taking his time here. Pass to Reddish. He kicks it to Dedmon. The Hawks working the ball around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, really, Capella is a handful for the defense. I mean, at times you got to foul him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
I just love the production Capella gives this team. I mean, it is absolutely fantastic. He's their defensive anchor. He finishes off with oops, and he can make nice passes out the pick and roll.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. And a change for the Hawks. Collins is checked in. That's off as well, so he misses both. The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Young for 3, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And slam dunk by Harris.
And look how committed Harris is when he's sprinting to the hoop. Not many defenders are going to want to get in his way when he's that intense.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Young finds Collins. Shoots from the right block. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Young.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Neto surveying the floor. Embiid against Capella. Embiid inside. That shot missing. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And Herter gets it to go. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Here's Neto. Richardson with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That one is off. Al Horford's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. He hits the second from the line.
And the chance to take the lead gets away because of the miss.
Now Reddish. Young outside, uncovered, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Yeah, and this is Young at his very best. Once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
And there's the pass to Horford. Kicks it to Embiid. Harris outside. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And right on target. Good. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Hunter's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. The Hawks have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again. And since he's wide open, he's got time to add a little style with the fadeaway.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Simmons. Over Hunter. No good from Simmons. The Hawks leading. Young outside. And the rejection by Embiid.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
Young with the steal. Fast break for Hawks. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Now here's Simmons. Horford in the post. He's guarded by Collins. Horford no luck. Young right side. Count that one. Young's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Simmons. Richardson left side. Shoots the 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists here tonight.
And he's got his first 3 of the game. Took more than a half to do it, though.
And here's Reddish. Pass to Young. It counts. And the foul. That one on Horford.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
shot.
The 76ers trail by 6. Pass to Horford. He dishes it to Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Passes it to Embiid. Shoots over Capella. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got 4 assists in the game. The Hawks leading by 4. Now, here is Young. Fires from the line. Good work defensively by Richardson. The 76ers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Shoots a fader, and again, it's Philadelphia.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Now, here is Young. That one drops for him. Young's got 29 in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Neto, and the pass to Horford. Over Collins. That one wide left, and the call will be against Al Horford. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Hawks leading by 4. Young dishes to Hunter. Back to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Capella. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Embiid, the pass to Horford. Here's Neto. Horford with it. That shot off. Collins with some nice D. Here's the break. Here's Reddish. Good work defensively by Richardson. The 76ers trail by 6. Pass to Simmons. Unloads from 13. Horford gets the bucket.
Oh, and that's what you expect from your star players. I mean, Horford turns it up, including coming through with the big key bucket.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Young inside. He kicks to Reddish. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. The quick look, no good that time.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Now, here is Young. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 8th assist here tonight.
I like seeing Embiid rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize during important stretches of games.
1:49 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Now, here is Young. Defense right on him. Puts up a 3. And Embiid pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Yeah, the defender all over him.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Richardson drops them both.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Now, here is Young. He's covered closely. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 33.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Neto. Embiid kicks to Neto for the three. Rebound by the Hawks.
Gets the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
Here's Hunter. The shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And they double up Simmons. It's tipped. It's stolen by Reddish. And here's the fast break. Cloak loose. Embiid with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Horford. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Capella. And an intentional foul right there. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there.
Can't waste any time here.
And you're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Shoot 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 4. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and quick. No room for error, no time to waste.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Trae Young.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Neto kicks to Richardson. The three-pointer, no good. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Shooting 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 5. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and quick. No room for error, no time to waste.
Neto finds Richardson. Off target from three-point range. And the foul on Josh Richardson. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, tough break for him there.
but they'd have a tough time coming back from this deficit no matter
Take a
who's
break.
on
Take
the
a break.
floor.
2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. So it's Philadelphia now. From deep three-point range. Not going to go that time.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
And so the Hawks take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.